Good morning, fans of Prison Architect. Hope you're having a great day today. I'm hoping that today I can get all the cells in this wing taken care of. Hoping I can have them all done. That'd be great. Also, this camera is doing things. Let me just move it right there. That's better. Oh no! Mark Waterhouse is dead. Waymark came out of nowhere. I mean, this is what happens. You got all three gang leaders together and... Okay. Obviously, that's one death, but that's not my staff yet. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is all sectors bang up. Everyone get out of the area. Go to your cells. Everyone go to your cells. Now, we're going to need to send guards. Oh boy, like this area's got a lot of guards in it already. I don't think the riot's going to last very long. We have guards positioned very well, but it's whether or not my people die in the meantime. Oh, he's not done. He is not done. He's got a shotgun. He is not. Oh, you got no way. The hero. Keenan. Congratulations, Keenan. You are now a specialist officer. You have instantly been promoted, dude. Wow. You took on a shotgun and you got him. That's crazy. The riot is done, but that doesn't mean the violence is done. Everybody's locked up. At least they should be. I'll send one riot police that way. Yes, one goes that way. The other... you know what? In the canteen for now is probably a good place for you guys. Because the canteen is about to get used. It's going to be eat time now. We're going to stop the bang up. As soon as these guys are in position, we'll stop the bang up. In fact, I think what I'll do here is I'll do this. We'll stop. Let's go ahead and stop minimum. We can stop protected. We can stop the criminally insane. You guys don't need to be on bang up anymore. You guys can go out and do things. Okay. On this side, because I don't think these guys are going to really be all that violent right now. We have riot police in position. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, we're just making sure everybody's stopped. So riot police is kind of in position. These guys maybe not so much. We have 5 gang members furious because their leader's being punished. And I think... the ones that are mad about their gang leader dying, I guess they're just not mad anymore. Wishful thinking. Nope, that's pretty wishful thinking. All right, you know what? You guys are still going on a timeout. You're too violent. Everyone else, feel free to do things. You guys, get back in your cells. Riot police is inbound. As they should be. At least they thought they were. Where are they at? Where's my riot police? Where'd they go? I don't know where you are, but get in here. The other ones should be here. But honestly, I don't see the other group. Yeah, they're all the way... They're so far away. Where were you? What are you doing? Okay, new plan. You guys are coming here. You guys, since you're closer, you guys are coming here. Let's get you in here so we can... get this taken care of. Okay. All right. Now we stop the bang up. The riot police are standing by. Yep. Just as I moved, right? Let's put you guys spread out a little bit. Through the halls. Yep. Get things done. Yep. Everyone who wants to be violent, we're looking at you. All of yous. Gonna take you all down. You guys didn't eat today, and it's all your fault. It's your own damn fault. Wow. Violent day already. I was kind of hoping to maybe get some building stuff done, but hey, you know what? The architect part is going to take a back seat to the prison part. Now, I don't have solitary for these guys, so I'm going to have end punishment here. And then I'm going to have, you know, lockdown 24 hours, I think, here. Or maybe I just do this permanently. I think maybe I just do that. I know it's going to piss the gang off, but this guy... He had a shotgun. Okay. He had a shotgun. Also, this is... Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened, but yes, you're Supermax. That's what you are. And then that camera needs to be monitored again. Let me go... Where's that at? It's right here. Yep, this one. You're going to monitor that camera. And then I know why these don't work. Thanks, commenters. You're great. Seriously, you guys see things I don't see. Pretty obvious, but I didn't see it. They don't work because there's no doors. So that's why. I actually need these ones done. I just need these ones done. Put the doors in, and then it'll be valid. We'll bring you over there like that. All right. Yeah, so you're going to be locked down permanent now, and some guard somewhere is going to come over here and do that for me eventually. In the meantime, I think, yeah, I need to replace some guards. 200 is a lot, though, man. 76% morale. Yeah, it says 5 staff have died on duty. 5 people furious because they're being punished. I mean, which gang is this? Can I just put them all on lockdown? It's a purple gang. Straight out of Detroit. Look at how many of them there are, though. Like, oh my gosh. 25. I mean, potentially that's some serious stuff. I can't put 25 people on lockdown. I guess I can. I just don't want to. Because then they just won't get the experience. They won't get out of the gang. They're never going to leave the gang if I don't let them do their courses and try to get their tattoo removed and all those types of things. So, yikes. We're just going to be on high danger for a while. Yep. Riot police are still on the scene. Still doing things. I think probably we're good here. I'd like to believe we're good here. So I'm going to let that team go. I'm not convinced these guys are good to go yet. Wow, they're just going to run right past the riot police. Aren't going to do anything. Okay, I think you guys are exhausted. Get out. In the meantime, what is this guy doing? Like, your fists are up, but you're not hitting anything. You're escaping. Okay, good luck. Speaking of escaping, I feel like I should probably have some barbed wire on these. You know? That sounds like something a responsible prison owner would do. There. I have barbed wire there already. Barbed wire all through here. Yeah, I already have barbed wire on most of this, but not all of it. So I'm going to get that. There's no point in barbed wire here. And then this is an electric fence anyway, so I'm not concerned about it. I could... Yeah, maybe here, I guess. We could put barbed wire along this. Yeah, that's fine. And then I guess here too. Sure, let's just spend the money. We'll just spend all the money on barbed wire on the fences. That'll teach them. Yeah, today's going to be a violent day. I think you're rioting. Probably because your buddy died. I'm going to put you on permanent lockdown. You can think about what you did later. In the meantime, actually, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and take care of all your damaging stuff now? There we go. Oh my gosh, we're not done. We're not done. Death is happening still. This guy was a confidential informant. I wonder if they knew. At least it's a prisoner. It's not my staff. I'm more okay with it as long as it's not my staff. Just, you're gonna kill each other. That's so much violence today. All right, we need to do something about this. I think if I bang up, everybody goes to their cells, but then they don't get food, and that's gonna make them even more mad. I need them to get food. But right now it's like work, free time. Everybody's still kicking off. So yeah. Yeah, you're all going back to your cells. Medium and max, you're all going back to your cells. If you don't like it, we'll fight about it for a bit. But you're going back to your cells right now. The danger is just too damn high, man. Still increasing, too. 176 prisoners shackled in their cells or in solitary. Whew. Yes, Chief. This prisoner is acting out. They seem to have reached their boiling point. Perhaps we aren't doing enough for our prisoners. Make sure their needs are satisfied. Improve their living condition and give them something to do. Check the boiling point intelligence menu for more information. Oh, I know. They're all acting out. There's a whole bunch of them acting out. Because as soon as the gang leader died, that's what happens. Boiling point, yeah. Well, overall temperature. Yep. Needs. Okay, room quality, not a big concern. Needs are a bit of an issue, right? 253 prisoners who can't satisfy their needs. Well, probably because they're locked in their cells. If they would stop acting out, then we wouldn't have this problem. I need more solitary. I am apparently not using all of this, though. Is this not a thing, you guys? You can use these cells. They're valid cells. You can use them. I would like some cameras overlooking the area too, I guess. Probably like this. Be good. And then another one. Oh, I see. Okay, so let's take that back. We'll put one here. And then we'll put one, let's say like here. This is fine. Yeah, we'll put one like that. That'll give me view of all of those cells all the time. Yep, you're all locked in your cells until you know how to behave. In the meantime, you can't get together. You can't go in big groups, and all my guards get to team up against you in your cell until you calm the hell down. Yeah? It looks like you guys are good. I don't have any problems with you guys. You're allowed to go. Max, not so much. I have a lot of repairs to make too, man. Jeez. Yep. Seem fine. Still solitary needs to happen here for Lawrence. Am I going to need more guards? Even more? 256 should be enough, you know? Maybe not. Where's my needs? Staff just don't know how to take a drink. There's drinking fountains everywhere for them. In staff-only areas. They just don't do it. Even though there's drink machines, snack machines is probably the only way they're eating right now. Damn. Yep. I'm at this temperature doesn't go down until I release him. Because he's in... I need to escort him to solitary, but I don't have a solitary cell. So nobody's doing it. I have to end punishment. That's the only way. And he's still locked into escorting prisoner to solitary. It makes no sense. Somebody move him over here. Somebody do something with him. Because everyone's going to be furious. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, so he can sit there shackled and nobody's going to do anything with him. But he's not technically being punished right now, so we're fine. Okay. So the temperature drops now. I think at this point, I'm hoping... It's got to be near mealtime, right? Yeah, it's right before their eat time. So, okay. We'll stop this. And... go get some food. Behave. Go get some food. You're going to walk through all these lower security people. That's how it goes. Get in here and get food. Single file now. There you go. You calm down? Good. Excellent. No? Okay, well, a couple of you decided that you didn't want to eat today. Okay. Overall, though, I think we've solved that issue. And we have one less gang leader. Okay. He's being taken to solitary right now. I don't like that. I don't like him being taken to solitary. And I feel like I need to... There's Mark Waterhouse right there. Yep. I feel like I need to have a solitary cell in here somewhere. I don't want one, but I feel like I need one. So... I'm gonna go... you know, we could just use this. Just use this walkway here. I kind of wanted it for staff movement, but it doesn't really need... It's not really needed. So, yeah, we could try that. Let's go... just here. And I guess we'll do another one over here. Something like that, I guess. And then the door can be like that. And then we'll just make this whole thing solitary. After they build that. Okay. And then that way these guys can go to a solitary cell that's right there. Because otherwise he's going to get brought all the way over here or something. And it's going to be terrible. Because then you have the maximum security over here. And they really shouldn't be over here. The super max, I mean. They really should not be over here. That cost us a lot of money too, unfortunately. I think we started this video with like 30 grand in my account. We just had so much, you know, repair the door, repair the bed, repair the toilet. So many repairs. All right, so while I was searching for tunnels, the first death row prisoner arrived. It says we'll need to make sure that we have a death row appeal program set up in the parole room so that they can enter the appeal or do the appeal hearings. So we now have a death row inmate because I put the doors on the cells. There we go. I also made them cells. All of that would be very helpful in getting them. So yeah, we had one arrive and we get another one in the next intake. So there are more of them. So we're gonna do that now. The parole room for them. Right, we need a program for that, and they need to be able to get... I think they need an exclusive one. I think they needed exclusive. I didn't... I probably could have done that here instead of these visitation rooms, and then just had visitation up, but we'll see. So, for these guys... I guess I can put it lower. We can put it maybe down in here. Yeah, let's try it like this. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wall. So we could put this parole room here. And... yeah, we'll put it right here. I'm just trying to figure out if I want anything on the edges or not. I think I'm just going to put it right here in the middle. And then we're going to take the visitor table. There it is. And slap it right here. And then I think I want... I'll say about having a visitor door down here, but I don't think they're actually going to use it. I don't think so. So we're gonna leave it just like this. It's fine. And then we're gonna say that the door is there. Probably want to flip that over. Yeah, we can put it like this. Okay, so that's gonna be our parole room, and then we'll set up our program for it too as soon as it's done. All right, so here he is. It's Busby. Matt Busby, sentenced to 56 years for multiple crimes, including murder, torture, aggravated assault. Now, he has a 33% chance of clemency. And our state-approved conviction strength is 10% now. We need a execution room before we can begin. Yeah, we have that already. So this gets built, and then we can give him a chance at clemency anyway. If he fails his first one, I think it drops half. So it becomes like in this case, it'll probably be a 16%. I think it'll probably round like that. And then he'll have another one. And then, again, 16% chance on that time. And if he doesn't get it, then it drops down to half again. I think at that point we could probably pull the lever. Push the button. Let's get our remove tunnel tool right there. Okay. So this is not how I thought this video would go. I was really expecting to do this. And now I have no money. Like, I'm very poor now. So I'm going to have to probably take out the loan to get it to happen now. Thanks, gang leaders, for all of your wonderful damage. We found only one tunnel in that whole place. I'm skeptical. One tunnel in the whole prison. I did tunnel searches the whole prison, and I only found the one. I'm going to need more guards in this hallway at all times. And I'm going to need more... Yeah, I'm going to need more guards assigned during this little period of time here, too. I think during green, especially. Right through here, it's just super busy. I need to make sure that there's always somebody to stop this. Rival gang member killed somebody. I don't know how I'm going to have 200 of these fools. I'm having a hard time keeping the peace at 84. Nope, 88. Yeah, 88 of them. So I need to double my number of maximum security inmates to fulfill my requirements. Although, again, I don't think we're actually going to be able to do the whole challenge because this reoffending rate is way too high. And I don't think I can get it down below 10%. Maybe down below 20. I'm pretty sure I can get it below 20, but 10 seems pretty impossible. And then the health thing is something I can work on over time too, but I have to calm them down first. I'm working on their maximum security wing right here. It's taking a while to build everything, and without having the money to bring things in, you know, steadily, that's also an issue. Let's go ahead and stop our tunnel searches. Make sure all the guards can be in position. And temperature's going up again. Not that big of a deal. I kind of want more armed guards in here. I don't know. He already disarmed one and took the shotgun, so maybe it's not the best play anyway. It's why I don't like using armed guards, because they can be disarmed and then, you know, now they have a shotgun. I don't know, maybe Waymark will kill the other one and we'll only have one gang member, one gang leader. It'll be one to rule them all. The one true king. Got a lot of people unconscious in this prison right now. Just a lot of violence everywhere. Maybe just a little bit jarring here. This guy's dead. But I've had about 10 days of time between the recording for the first half of this video and now. And so it's maybe just a little bit weird. For you guys, you're seeing it all in one go because it's all the same video. But for me, this is happening more than a week later now. I got hired to create some promotional content for a game dev. Mafia Games hired me to help on their Update 3 trailer for Captain of Industry. And so I've been putting a lot of time into that video, into the footage and stuff for that video. And I needed to take some time away from my channel to make that happen. So sorry about any delays in videos. That's probably caused a lot of... Yeah, honestly, it probably hasn't caused a lot of confusion for anyone because you guys just, you know, you move on to other stuff, you know. I'm not particularly special. There's a lot of content out there. You guys can handle it. I'm sure you guys have a whole lot of stuff that you're watching in the meantime. But hopefully you haven't forgotten about me, and I'm back here hopefully making some videos that are interesting to you at least. I'm not sure how much longer we can go with this playthrough because I'm looking at it, right, and I don't think we can get the reoffending rate down low enough. So we might have to just kind of move the goalpost a little bit and make it to where this reoffending rate requirement is not on the bullet points of success anymore. I would like to get the health to be at least 0. This one's always very hard for me to get up there, so I would really like to get that for sure. Paroled early is only 4%. We could move the goalpost, and instead of saying it's here under 10%, we need this under 10%. It's a much easier one to do, isn't it? I don't have any money, so I think I'm going to have to take loans in order to expand this out so I can have more people, but I just want to kind of see what happens with my power exports and whether or not I can correct this tomorrow, because with all the violence we had in this video that I didn't originally schedule for, I really didn't know was going to happen for. Let's move this over here. I don't like it being right on top of the switch. I'm going to move the yard over here, right? So we're going to move all these things and get them over here. And then I'm going to bring this up because I need more capacity. I'm at 41 capacity, but I think that's because of the dormitory here. And I like these guys to not necessarily have to be roomed up like that. So we're going to move that over. And then all of this is done now, which is cool. So we can start building this out if I had a bigger bank balance. So we'll probably be taking a loan here to make this happen. And our death row inmate, he does not have a room where he can have his thing. And now it's done. It's down here. It's parole. Okay. I remember doing it. Now I do. See what I'm saying? It takes a little bit of time. I got to reacquaint myself with everything I've already done in this video. It's crazy. I'm a human being making human being things and human being mistakes. And now I'm at a negative balance like most human beings are. So Busby here, he's going to need a death row appeal. So we need to get that going too. So we're going to start that program and figure out where in the list it decided to go, right in the middle here. So it goes from 10 to 2. And so that's like now if he's going to do it, but I don't have anybody over here. It looks like he's trying to get out now. So there's nobody here though. So let's get, I would say, in case he's mad, right? We have to account for the fact that he might be mad at some point here. So why don't we get, not this patrols. We'll set this blue patrol to be maybe one outside the door here like this. And we'll just hire, we'll put like one guard here. From 10 to 2 is kind of a niche time. So we'll go about like this with it, I guess. That way there's somebody here during these 2 periods of time. Maybe we'll even have 2 just in case he kicks off on that specific spot. And then we don't have any lights or anything down here either, so I'm going to have to get that too. So I think we'll go light there and then probably some lights in the hall. Let's say there's a light here, here, and here. That's good for now. So we'll get all that stuff done, hopefully by the workmen. There we go. Now, to bring that stuff in, we should have some lights in storage, I think. We have a lot of stuff in storage, so I got to imagine there's lights, yeah, right there. I don't know if all of them will be there, but I imagine we have some lights. But if not, now we have some money. Early prisoner releases are going to save my budget. And we can start hopefully getting our budget back into control as long as people don't kick off and damage things anymore. Hopefully. Staff morale is at 73%. If I was to pay them more, if I did that, 10%. So currently staff wages, if I do this at 10%, I'm probably looking at taking my 29,000 will probably be taken down to somewhere in single digits. I'd probably be like 2,000, 3,000. So I don't really want to pay them anymore if I can avoid it. I think I can still be profitable, but it would suck. This isn't a real, I don't think this is a real number either. I need to see the day rollover so I can know exactly what that number is. It just depends on our exports. You know, every day we export a different amount of money. So I have different expenses and stuff, mostly just with stuff we're importing and stuff. But as I'm building, right, that's where everything gets really pricey is when you're building. I'm not building today, so I want to see what this number is without building. And then if we can start getting these cells sorted, I can move everybody down here. That would be really nice. 51 prisoners unnecessarily searched. I think getting some additional suppression in here would be a good idea as well at some point. Oh boy. Also, there's a door here. This staff door doesn't need to be there anymore, and this rat can go. There's an extra rat here. Let's put a rat trap in just in this empty area right here. And then this is supposed to be a wall. Pretty sure. Walls go here like this. Yeah. Like that. So we'll see how the rats deal with the trap being put there too, if we can get it there. Come on, guys. Can you just behave? All right? Can you just do it? Can you behave? Please? Just calm down. All right? Life is so much easier if you just relax in your beds. All right? I'm going to have to start taking basically every gang member and making them permanent punishment. And I don't want to do that, but because I feel like it's lazy. I feel like there's a better way. But there may not be a better way. It may just be the only way to do it. Oh, yeah. They go to their cell and then... Yeah, they're at free time now. This is going to be great. Can't wait. What are they going to do on their free time? Instead of fighting each other, satisfy your needs. Unless you have a need for blood. Is that what you have? You have a need for blood? You're an organizer. You're doing gang business here, aren't you? Yes, you are. Goodbye. No gang business for you. You know, I've been basically neglecting the criminally insane. They're kind of taking care of themselves, to be honest, but I haven't been neglecting them. We're at 85 of them in capacity. I could bring more in just to get that extra money. Nobody is qualifying for any type of transfer. I think we probably could bring in more. So we're going to get another death row inmate tomorrow, but if I also go and say, hey, can we have like another 10 criminally insane, that would be okay for now. I want to really relax the intake on this side of the road so I can kind of get these guys reformed a bit more. It's a little unstable. I like to keep stability. I've maybe brought in a few too many too quickly. So let's try to get a little bit of stability here. If it means the troublemakers are largely dying away, then that'd be great. It looks like we have 42 grand in our account now. Maybe this number is correct. I didn't think that number was real, but maybe it is. So let's start with getting a couple of cells over here done. So we'll do this part first. And what I want here is probably just similar to the way all of these other ones are, I guess. There's a little bit different shape, right? Because they're bigger and they're dorms. So I'm going to put the bed. Let's put the toilets in the front. If I put it in the back, then it's easier on the plumbing. And then I think my plumbing does run. Well, it doesn't run anywhere yet, does it? Maybe I should do that first. Plumbing is always a pain in the butt. Once you have the doors in place and stuff, it's always a much bigger pain. So maybe we will budget the plumbing going through the center. I guess that's what we'll do. We'll put the plumbing through the center here. That one's a little bit of a squirrely one, but that's fine. We'll bring this plumbing will be on this side, like so. I don't know if I like them being so close to this big pipe, but they can't use it to go out. They can only use it to go into the prison. They're not going to want to go that way anyway. And then from this side, we'll bring it up from here, let's say. And then we don't need to worry about the plumbing over here just yet. So we'll have just this part right here. And then just put it in the back corner, I guess. This makes it a lot cheaper on the pipes, if I can click correctly. Yes, I know. Logistics errors. So many logistics errors. Somebody should be fired. I mean, not in my organization. My organization's... We're fine. But, you know, whoever is sending stuff to us, that person, they're basically the best player on our team. All right, so that'll take care of that. We'll have all that. We're going to put sinks in here too. So let's get a little extra... yeah, these will be cells. This will eventually be an open hallway. So we'll want to put these pipes just a little bit further out, actually. Yeah. So it won't be like this instead, because the sinks are going to be next to everything else. Okay. So we'll let them get on with that. I think we're probably fine on electrical for now. We can just use the wall lights. Then we don't have to run all the electrical. It's kind of cheat though, isn't it? Isn't that a little cheaty? I mean, they'll let you do it, but... Oh, I already ran the electrical. See what I'm saying? Like, it's been a while. It's been, you know, you get a week goes by and you forget what you did last time. And it's, I don't know. The stuff happens on my channel. If you've been around here for years, you know that every once in a while, man, we'll just have this, you know, people's life, you know, my life gets in the way, or my career, or whatever it is that I was doing. I wasn't always a full-time creator. In fact, it's only a very recent thing that I've been full-time doing this. And it's kind of still on and off, because I'll go full-time thinking, yeah, I can do this. And then, you know, financially, it doesn't really work all that well. So I'll take a few gigs. We'll slow down here. And then once I got those gigs, that makes up the difference. And then I bring it back. So it's kind of like a pseudo full-time job. I wouldn't say it's a part-time job, because it still takes, I still spend 35, 40, sometimes 50 hours a week doing this. But you know, every once in a while, after 50 hours a week, I spend 10, you know, or none. And I'll spend it instead doing something else, you know. I drove Uber for a while. I drove Amazon Flex last year. I'm a hockey ref, you know. I take other gigs every once in a while, but this time it was nice because my extra gig was the you know, helping out a game dev and stuff, and that's always really cool. I want game devs to be successful and everything. So the fact that they reached out and was like, we want you to help us, that was really a little humbling sometimes too, especially if it's a really well-known game. Captain of Industry, I would say it's a really well-known game. So, yeah, it's very nice. I'm gonna let this run just a little bit more, but we're gonna have the plumbing put in over here. I could probably start the plumbing over here too. I just want to be careful of how much I'm spending, because this stuff here, it's gonna cost me as well. So, and the winter is here. I did actually forget about the winter. So all these pipes we don't care about right now. Not going to be functional until end of winter anyway. So it's really all about insulating the heat pipes through here. All this stuff should be done by now. They should have done that a long time ago. Down here, I'm a little concerned because I don't think I've done all of this stuff yet. And it would appear as though I'm correct. There is some stuff left to do there. There's also, I guess, and I didn't quite go far enough on that pipe. We did insulate it well, but I didn't go far enough over there. All this stuff does appear to be insulated, though, as far as the basic pipes go. Okay. Yep, seems good. Okay, so we'll deal with winter and stuff as we go, too, and I'll keep an eye on intake and money and building things out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we just sold our power, the day rolled over, and all that stuff, and we're actually getting our next batch of prisoners here, including our new death row inmate. His name is going to be John Murwood. He's at 31% right now. He's coming in here with all the crazies, and like I said, I don't think that number's real, and it was down to like, you know, 3,000. Now it's kind of working its way back up, you know, 7,800 now or 7,900 now. So not making as much money as I anticipated. And as we start to build things out, it's gonna, you know, that's gonna come down. So let me just take a really quick look at our utilities though, because water pipes, they need to be extended. We're not long enough. So I am bringing large pipes in just a little bit. I don't want to get too close, but you know, because these are cells right here, I may choose to like remake these 3 cells somewhere else, or these 2 cells or whatever somewhere else. I may choose to put them, you know, maybe over here. An extra row here could work, and that would cover the difference there as well. So we'll take a look at that, because I don't really want to put a big pipe through cells. Now, we have a big pipe coming through here too, and then I'm also connecting these so that this long pipe can have maybe a bigger influence. We'll maybe go out this far with it, and hoping that this means, there we go. Yeah, hoping that this means that this water will carry a little bit further into these areas too, and maybe we'll get all that water in there. That'd be good. I'm also doing a lot of installation and stuff here as well. A lot of the hot water pipes, especially over on this side, were not insulated at all. So we're starting to get those done, and it looks like workmen have been doing pretty good on that. So most of these were not insulated. Now they are. There's a little bit pending right there. There we go. So I'm trying to get things taken care of here, sort of in the in-betweens. So far, no additional violence between these 2 gang leaders, and that's another reason why I'm not bringing in the real dangerous people right now. I want stability. I want to see several days without any major violent incidents. It's always crazy once a gang leader dies, and it takes a couple of days to really cool down. But I think I'm hoping anyway that we're there right now. I'm gonna try the shakedown, but I'm only gonna do minimum. I'm not gonna do the big guys here. I don't want to piss them off anymore. You know, unnecessary searches and stuff. So we'll get these guys searched really quick, and then we need to make sure that my guards are back in this area in about an hour. Need to get back on their posts because they can't have them be out of this area. There's the tunnel. I mean, I figured it's been several days. They've got to have some tunnels that they're trying out, right? They got to have a bunch of contraband down here. All right, but we are going to have to stop this search a little short, though. I need those guards to be back in their positions because these guys are coming out of their cells soon. So everybody get back to your posts, please. And we'll go ahead and get that tunnel taken care of as well. There we go. Yeah. It's the only one that there is. And how are we on temperature over on this side? I just want to see everybody's good. Seems great. You have Merwood and Busby, and both of them should have... Oh, do we not have power down to this light? We do not. Okay, we'll bring power down that far. Yeah, I mean, it'd probably be cheaper if I just came off of this, right? It's fine. We're going to have, I think, at some point we may have additional cells, like 2 additional cells. And then I might extend this out a little bit and then remake this so that there's 3 parole rooms. I don't believe it's really necessary to have 3 of them, but we'll see. Lots of violence still. Is it all gang related? I mean, there's a ton of gang people in here. This block is just majority gang. When they start bunking up together, I would hope anyway that the game is smart enough to put like gang people bunked up. If it doesn't do that, then I imagine there's going to be somebody going to die. And then the gang is going to own the cell, right? Because it's like they take ownership of the cell. So you can't really have ownership of the cell if there's 2 gang leaders or 2 gang members in there, you know, 1 and 1. One of them has to kill the other, and then they'll take ownership of the cell. And I think at that point, only a fellow gang member would be able to bunk with them anyway. So that might make things worse. I don't know if it will make things worse or not. We'll see. Here's this cell here. We're going to make sure that we get our wall lights. I'll place it on this side. And then our toilets are going to go against the wall here and here. And then the sinks will go against the wall here and here. Also drains and shower heads. This is our template for the, you know, they're going to be bunking up and stuff. Our template is here. Do I want to give them anything extra in these cells? These are supposed to be low quality stuff. So I think no. But I'm giving them the basic bunk bed. And I don't know whether or not... I don't think there are any bad beds that are bunk beds. Like the old beds, I wanted to degrade the cell quality. But I don't believe there are any. I can put these warden statues in this area, though, to help suppress them a little bit. It's gonna remove their ability to be good in classes, though. I want them to be good in classes. I do, however, think that it needs to have something over here because this is a very violent place. I'm going to put one over here just to add a little extra suppression. And then, you know, cameras and stuff, too, is going to be a really useful thing in this area and pretty much the whole area where, you know, bad people are. So we'll get a few cameras on that side. We'll get some cameras over on this side as well to watch this side. There we go, like that. I believe that will cover pretty much every cell. So it'll be 2 cameras per group here. It's a lot of CCTV monitors that we're going to need, but it is what it is. Seems like we're fine right now. Okay, so violence not as bad today as it was the last few days, thankfully. And then I want to see this happen. So parole hearing here. Just want to double check this. This is death row only, right? Because they're supposed to be heading through in using this, and it doesn't look like they are. It looks like they were waiting for someone else. This is the parole lawyer, but that's not the same. I don't think that's the same. I think they are a different person, like a clemency or something, right? It's called something different, I thought. It's been a while since I've done the death row stuff. So it's led by an appeals magistrate. That's what it is. They have a different name. An appeals magistrate and a parole, and it's assisted by an appeals lawyer. So it's a different kind of lawyer. Each participant requires a visitor's table. So if I want to have a different one set up, maybe I want 2 different time periods. Yes. So I want... Okay, so death row appeal is not showing up on the schedule anywhere. It's showing up as a regular parole hearing anyway. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to click in the schedule and make the death row appeal happen here and here. And this is where those appeals will take place. So we'll just have them like that. It's a better way to handle the schedule, and I've just been forgetting that you could do that. So I went ahead and did that. So now we should see real appeals happening in that time slot. Hopefully today. It wouldn't happen now because it's supposed to start at 6 o'clock, but hopefully the 10 o'clock one does happen, and one of these guys will, you know, work on that, and either they'll get clemency, which will take them into maximum, or they'll fail it and their chances will be halved. That's just the way it'll go. Okay, this video's taken this video's taken over a week to make. Sorry about that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it all the same. We're going to get back into having more regular content here very soon. Just have a couple more things I got to take care of for Mafia games. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.